Hello students, welcome to the e-tutorial. In previous video, we have seen that horizontal analysis where each element of the financial statement is compared from one period to that of another period. In the case of the vertical analysis, as the name suggests that vertical means up and down, where each element of the financial statement is compared as a percentage of the base amount. In the case of the income statement, where each item of the income statement is compared with net sales, so it is expressed as a percentage of the net sales. Whereas in the balance sheet, each item of the balance sheet is expressed as a percentage of the base amount. So in case of balance sheet for the asset, the base amount is the total assets, whereas in the case of the liability side, the base amount is the total liabilities and the shareholders' equities. So let's look at the exercise E18-3, which you can find on workbook for Horngreen Accounting Volume 2 on page number 208. Let's read this example. As requested by Purposeful Products Incorporation, perform a vertical analysis of its balance sheet. The balance sheet is given as on 31st December 2020. Now basically what we are going to do is that to express each element of the financial balance sheet as a percentage of the base amount. Now in the case of the asset side, each element of the assets is expressed as a percentage of the total assets, whereas in the case of the liabilities and the shareholders equity side, each element is expressed as a total liabilities and shareholders equity base amount as its percentage. Now the same information is put into the Excel over here, so we can find out that how it can be calculated. So let's look at the first one is the total current assets, which is 219,000, which will be expressed as a percentage of total assets. So you divide 219,000 divide by 526,000, we get 41.6 percentage, meaning that total current assets represents a 41.6 percentage of the total assets. I follow the same steps for the property, plant and equipment, PPE, net of depreciation. So we take that amount, 267,000 divided by 526,000 will give us a 58.8 percentage, and for other assets it will be a 40,000 divided by 526,000 give us a 7.6 percentage. Now total of this, all these ones should be 100 percentage. So our total total assets should be 100 percentage. Now in the case of the liabilities, we express each element of the liability as a percentage of the total liabilities and the shareholders. Not to express as a percentage of the total liabilities. So let's do for the total current liabilities, which is 85,000 divided by 526,000, giving us a 16.16 percentage. Same steps I will follow for the long-term debts of 156,000 divided by 526,000. That comes out to be 29.7 percentage. And the total liabilities, that will be 241,000 divided by total liabilities and shareholders equity. That comes out to be 45.8 percentage. So remember that not to divide these total liabilities by total liabilities itself and making it 100 percentage. So now we do the total shareholders equities, same steps. So that means 285,000 divided by 526,000 giving us 54.2 percentage. As you know that the total liabilities and shareholders equity, which has a two part, one is the total liabilities, which is 45.8 percentage, Obviously, the shareholders' equity will be 54.2 percentage, because you can always make it 100 percentage, which is like a total assets, right? So total of these two, total liabilities plus shareholders' equity should be 100 percentage. So this way you can calculate a percentage or component uh, presentation of each elements of the financial statement, you can say. Many times this is also known as a common size statement, because each item is expressed as a percentage of base amount. I hope that this will be useful to you. Thank you very much.